In a politically charged atmosphere, the Senate once again failed to advance a critical border security bill. This marks the second time in 3 months that a measure addressing the U.S.-Mexico border has hit a roadblock in Congress. The bill, which required 60 votes to pass but received only 43, was caught in a tug-of-war between Democrats and Republicans, each accusing the other of playing politics instead of solving real issues. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer voiced his frustration, pointing fingers at Republicans for blocking progress. If Republicans were truly serious about calling the situation at the border an emergency, they shouldn't delay any longer, Schumer argued. His statement reflected a common sentiment among Democrats who believe the GOP is using the border crisis as a political tool rather than addressing the problem head-on. On the other side, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell countered that the Democrats' sudden push for border security was cynical Senate theater. This starkly illustrates the divide within Congress, with McConnell and other Republicans maintaining that the proposed measures were insufficient to tackle the border crisis effectively. They labeled Schumer's efforts as a show vote aimed at protecting Democratic seats ahead of the upcoming election. The conflict deepened further with President Joe Biden joining the fray. After the vote, he criticized Republicans, stating, "Congressional Republicans do not care about securing the border or fixing America's broken immigration system." Biden's comments came as he promised to keep fighting for the necessary resources to secure the border, despite the legislative setbacks. This entire issue can be traced back to the previous year's negotiations. Last fall, a group of bipartisan lawmakers, including Democrat Chris Murphy, Independent Kyrsten Sinema, and Republican James Lankford, worked tirelessly to create a $20 billion proposal meant to enhance border security. However, former President Donald Trump, whose influence still looms large over the Republican Party, deemed the proposal weak and urged GOP senators to reject it. Despite initial Republican support, Trump's opposition and subsequent remarks during a January rally effectively doomed the bill. He told Republican senators to blame it on me if the bill failed, ensuring party line loyalty. This led to a February vote where all but 4 Republicans voted against the combined border and foreign aid package. As a result, even with attempts to revive the proposal, the Senate remains at an impasse. Some senators who initially supported the bill, like Lankford and Sinema, have since withdrawn their backing, citing political theater and a lack of genuine effort to solve the issue from the leadership. The Democrats, including Senator Cory Booker, who initially supported the measure, flipped their votes to no due to the absence of critical foreign and humanitarian aid in the latest version. The implications of this deadlock are profound, especially with immigration being a top concern among voters. Recent polls indicate that the public trusts Trump over Biden on this issue, highlighting a significant electoral challenge for Democrats. While the current administration has taken some executive actions to manage the border crisis, officials, including Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, stress that only Congress can provide a long-term solution. As the Senate continues to grapple with passing a meaningful border security bill, voters are left to wonder if true bipartisan cooperation is possible. This ongoing saga reveals much about the priorities and dynamics within Congress, leaving many to hope that genuine solutions are prioritized over political maneuvering.